on Complex. I want to say
Okay.
with Joey and them. Yeah, Jinx is.
Yeah, they got Ebro 13, Angie Martinez 12, Jason Lee at 11. I don't
Mm.
know. Math is doing his thing now.
He doing
Math
his thing. He
Hoffa
definitely.
Oh, he do the
10,
barbershop
definitely.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Vlad, I don't know how you very want to take that. Vlad be getting
See,
he's a culture vulture. He get the tag a lot.
no. Hold
He
on,
get
hold on,
on
hold on.
there getting people to snitch on themselves and stuff. So that's that.
Nah,
See, that's his MO.
hold on. Let's discuss that for a second, bro. Let's discuss that for a second, because like I've been having a lot of conversation with. Why are we blaming Vlad though? When you go to do his interview, it's like 10 cameras in front of you. You know that you're being interviewed. You know that it's going to be viewed at the masses. The man don't
Exactly.
have a gun to your head. So if you choose to be a dummy and answer the questions, like the guy that got murdered, BT whatever Savage, rest in peace to that young man. But his mom blamed Vlad for him dying. Vlad had nothing to do with that man posting on his Instagram, standing in the blood of the man he killed. So that's what I'm saying. The fact that you just blame Vlad, why are you blaming that man for?
Did he take that picture before or after the interview though?
Say that again.
Did he take that picture before or after the interview?
After.
No, that picture was taken before the interview. He
I don't
posted
think so,
it.
yo.
Bro, the guy died before.
He died like 50 minutes after he posted that, though,
Yeah,
right?
no. So the person in the blood, that guy got killed 2 months prior. So he must have had the picture in the stash. He posted that picture a week after the Vlad interview.
Yeah, but as far as Vlad being on the podcast, people like the list, I don't. I mean, he's up there. He is up there. He's powerful.
He up there. Yeah,
even though however you agree or disagree with him.
All right, so here about this. I'm a couple of points that kind of raised my eyebrows. Not raised my eyebrows, but we got Carisha at 7. She just came out with that. But I mean, are we really going to put her up
over
there
over
7?
Vlad? She is not over Vlad.
Like,
I mean, it's based on views though, yo. She came out.
Pete Rosenberg and stuff like that.
She came out booming though.
Puffy gave her that.
Yeah, Puffy definitely gave her
the
the vote look. But what about where Jink Champ? Where Jink Champ's at?
Okay, so then we got that.
Now you had Nori
at 5. Now the thing
I
about
agree.
Nori, I like the whole his
Carisha, please
format
ain't
is fire.
2 levels below that.
His format is fire. The whole drinking, people getting in there, they drinking, they giving people their flowers, they clapping for them throughout the whole thing. I like that. But Nori don't really give niggas a lot of real hard punching ass shit. Like case in point, when the whole Kanye shit, it's kind of like he just gonna flow and get more buffer up the person who's there, just kind of hyping them up to do their thing. But he ain't really asking no hard hitting or really challenging people on shit. I don't think. But
I think what it is with Nori, with Nori,
Joe definitely doing his thing.
Why it was so dope at first, Nori's was real nostalgic.
Yeah,
he was bringing all the old heads, talking
talking
about different, but it's not like that no more.
It's different lanes, yo.
Yeah, now he's bringing younger people on there, whereas before it was like, all right, I'm gonna give
this is for my old head niggas. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the Hennessy, just talking to the niggas that my old heads used to like. So yeah, but as he got bigger and whatnot. Now Gilly and Wallow, yo. Even shout out to them.
I could do it at 4.
I know that they recently came out to that they recently came out and got on Dave Portnoy or whoever is the owner of Barstool, who came out called Angel Reese a fucking idiot.
A fucking idiot.
And first and foremost, I just want to say this is a PSA. I know we're gonna talk about it later. Any grown ass man coming out calling a female, a young adult 20 or like an idiot, all the shit I was saying, calling her a fucking idiot and
Keith Olbermann. What about Keith? That's fuck all them. We'll talk about them later though.
On that, that's real phony.
That's definitely something that's their.
I heard they came out. Gilly was a little quiet on that, but I feel him now. But Wallow was definitely saying that they got at him. They ain't feel about that. They ain't like that. They wasn't rocking with it. But I like what they're doing in the game.
You know what? No, don't move from that real quick. The Wallow and I'm okay with them at 4, but I feel like when they first came out, like like when I saw Wallow cried on there, like I literally felt his pain. Like
Wallow, his shit is hard.
You mean when he had a little Dirk in the studio?
Yeah, like even with the Dirk.
But him as I think he makes the damn.
But hold on, watch this though. Not even that though. Like I felt like now that they've got the notoriety, they're not as hungry. Like what he did with Jay Prince, bro.
They're not holding niggas. They just want to get the views.
They just want to
Yeah.
get the big names on
And
there.
the views,
I mean,
You
it
know,
is Jay Prince though. What you mean? You want him to go in on Jay Prince?
No, not going. But
Oh,
some of the stuff that Jay Prince was
Just
saying
kind of
that, or how
asking
he was
questions.
doing it. Like
yeah.
for one, they were real soft on the
They
questions.
were pussyfooting
It's
around.
Jay Prince, nigga.
You don't have to disrespect him, but it was certain things that
Or
was
he let him
happening in
tell
the
you like,
interview.
no, nigga, I'm not talking about that right now. You just be respectful, keep it
Yeah,
moving.
that's what I'm saying. There were certain things that was going that I don't feel like if it wasn't Jay Prince, he'd have let it go. But y'all, the homies, y'all are giving $1 million worth of game with another old head that y'all should be like, hold up, what we doing right here, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, that's the thing. I feel like they're getting a little bit too
Comfortable?
Yeah, comfortable. Comfortable is the word.
Too
I'm looking
busy.
for. Yeah, too busy.
Too busy
All right.
BSing.
Now we definitely got the hard hitters. I mean, the top three. Charlamagne, he definitely. I think he put his foot in the
Charlamagne,
game. I think
he
everybody can
third.
understand he's one of the pioneers of
Yeah,
this
you
whole.
got
Yeah,
Sean.
let's not talk about them
DJ
individuals. Just go through the list now.
Yeah, I'm
We
just saying
kinda going
DJ
crazy.
Academics, and we got DJ Academics number 2 and Joe Buttons. I mean, I don't know about Joe at number 1,
Yeah,
but
I can't.
Man, where we at? What
Hold
we
on.
call
What
that
was
on that
this list
yo?
though? What was this list? What was the name of the list?
These are
called?
influencers in media power rankings.
Yeah, complex power ranking.
So
Complex
hip
Power
hop
Ranking.
media
Influencer?
power rankings.
And Joe Button takes the number one spot.
One spot.
Yep. So the top 5: Joey at 1, Academics at 2, Charlamagne at 3, Gillian Wallow at 4, and Nori at 5.
Oh no, that's big.
Tell us how y'all think about that, man. When y'all think that's cool, who y'all like? Anybody underrated, overrated?
That's big.
We
That's
not on that
big.
list, so fuck that list. Yo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Hold
go.
on.
Yeah.
The Ugandan god said he did comfortable. Oh, he said.
You should say comfortable.
I'll say
Comfortable. But
You're gonna add a syllable on that, motherfucker.
yo, the Ugandan god said that. That's not
Too
what
busy
he called.
BSing.
He called her a piece of shit, bro. Why would he call her a piece of shit?
We call a piece of shit.
Go back to the
No, he's saying that he called Angel Reese a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was talking about the boss dude,
classless piece of shit.
the boss dude person, right?
Yeah,
The
that's
Barstool owner, the owner of
wild,
Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
That's
Who got all
Fuck 'em.
the podcast people?
It's too busy BS and fuck them. And then with that being said, y'all, this the show, man. We appreciate y'all for joining us today. And real quick, the perspective and views expressed by Too Busy BSing and its hosts are intended for entertainment purposes only. All right, we assume no responsibility or liability for any errors in this content because their thoughts and views, because you already know, be a bunch of bullshit. So we want you to enjoy the show, enjoy the vibes. And with that said, it's your boy Maintain.
It's your boy Terrence.
It's your boy Kaz.
And I go by the name Screw Mike. You're now tuned into the Too Busy BSing show. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Baby,
Hold on,
I'm back.
Hold on. One time.
He said, I'm back.
the light skin wonder is back, but we gotta give a shout out to our brother, man. He could have made the pod today. Obi 2 times. His little man wasn't feeling well. You know, he had to get on daddy duty. So big up. I hope he in the chat.
Hopefully youngin gets well soon. Obi, man, we love you, bro. Let's tap in real quick. Kaz, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. You know what we're about to do about this time? Because you know, at the end of the day, we can't move on if our mental not right. So let's tap in with me, fellas. How you feeling, Maintain?
I'm feeling good right now. I'm actually sharing this link to this episode right now. We need this shit to go up. So look, if you're right now with us, hit that link, man. Share the link for us. I'm trying to do that right now. That's where my head down. But I'm feeling good. I'm at a blue. If we doing colors, if not, I'm feeling good, bro. Call me James Brown.
You feeling? I like that. Talk to me, Terrence. How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling good, bro. Just getting back out of town with my man Scoop Mike. We was all on a trip with some other fellas.
Where y'all go?
Went down to H-Town. They was having the Final Four, but we just used the time to get down and fellowship with the brothers. Just a break from the norm. So that was all good. Always a good time to be around my gents. That was love. Houston was love.
Yo, tell me about the food down
Houston.
How was the food out there? Was straight?
What about the cake?
I can't complain, y'all. He's
a married man. He's a married man.
Okay, you right.
Right. Well,
I got a girl myself, but I mean, we got eyes. I mean, you might have seen something.
But listen,
black men don't cheat, God. Stop it.
Go ahead. My fault.
But listen, the food was good, man. Mike found a little infatuation with Cane's down there. He said, boy. My man was going there every other second when we wasn't going to Papados. I had to go to Papados.
I love
So we going to Papados. Of
Nobody?
course.
All right, cool.
Of course. You know, Mike wasn't too fond of it because he liked, but he loved the spinach dip.
Nigga, what? I had gator bites twice.
Oh, sorry.
Down there eating gator, okay.
He
Yeah.
too busy
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Too
man.
busy.
But no, man. All
was
in
an
all,
industry
man,
turned
good,
up.
bad from it. We needed that, bro. I know
yeah.
personally, from work, I needed to get out, get some fresh air and somewhere other than Baltimore. So I'm good.
Hell yeah.
No, that's good. Talk to me, Mikey. How you feeling,
Yeah.
Screw Mike?
I'm Gucci, bro. I'm Gucci, man. Like you said, niggas just got back from vacation, man. Much needed vacation, relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Some moment is to clear your head. You know what I'm saying? Put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Little reset. Shit was love though. I love Houston.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with
That's to
that.
the grind. Mike said he might move out there. We need somebody to move
Yeah, I
out there.
would, yo.
Bro.
I was thinking Atlanta, but I'm
Love
thinking
it.
it might be Houston.
Everything is better in,
The cost of
in
living,
Texas,
yo.
man. The cost,
Really
my
good.
dirt cheap, dirt cheap.
Hell
But
yeah.
nah,
What
glad
about
to
you? What
hear
about
that,
you,
man.
cuz?
Nah, I'm cooling, man. Baby girl on spring break. So yeah, that's been the thing. Breaking everything in the crib. But other than
Oh,
that,
shit.
man,
Oh, shit.
man,
Kids,
bro,
man, they be menace. Yo, when the kids start getting a whole week, they always got a whole week like this.
nah,
I thought they used to get like 2 days, like
Spring
a
break.
Friday and a
No.
Monday.
They
They
came
used to
a
get like a real long.
Nah,
week back in the
Kayla's
day.
is
We ain't never
different.
getting no whole week.
Kayla went on, started hers last Thursday.
Damn, she had like
and
2 weeks.
she go back to school on next Tuesday.
Yo, spring break has
Damn,
always
her
been a
shit.
week. When was spring break not a week?
Well,
No, it
that's
ain't never been a
because
week.
It always been a week.
It wasn't always a week up here, yo. It was like a
No,
Friday and a
it's-
Monday combo. Like you
different
would
from
get out
public
on a
schools.
Thursday, you had to come back Tuesday.
Nah, it's different for public schools.
Shit,
Nah,
I was in public
and it's
school. I
always
was
Nah,
all-
Lil
I
Mike,
was
Lil Mike
there.
out all week.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always been a week. We've gotten a week.
No,
Now, we
I mean
normally-
y'all probably did. Y'all were in PG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every county's different though.
I don't know. I thought my kids always got a week off.
You thought so?
Mike
Like,
Harris
no,
said,
we always got a week off in like college. You know, this
No.
college and spring
Nah, we
break.
got a couple
college-
weeks off. We got a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Nah, you got 1 week off.
You
In
get
high
1
school,
week
it's
in
For the
college.
winter break?
No, college.
No, we're
It's
talking
spring
y'all talking
break.
about
Spring break.
It's a
Oh,
week.
yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah.
I'm trying to shout out one of the bullshitters in the chat. Mark Harris says Houston is horrible, like fire in the summer.
Well, we got
Oh,
that
yeah.
early
So y'all got
springtime.
down there right
Yeah.
before. So y'all
It was still hot, but it was
chill.
hot.
It
but
went
it was-
bad. It was cool.
Okay.
About 89. About the same
Oh,
thing,
man.
85,
I'm saying
mid 80s.
89.
Mid
No,
80s.
89. It was
Yeah,
like
It was
80.
like mid 80s, Mike.
Breeze.
It was like 80.
Bro,
yo.
I seen your bald head perspiring a couple of times.
That's
bro.
false. I always had a hat on, yo. You lying.
Yeah, okay, man.
He had the water beads on the top of his head.
Yeah,
huh?
you got
always
little
wore a hat,
trickles
yo.
and stuff around the
Telling me
niggas'
he don't got
hairline.
Too busy BSing.
Light skinned niggas don't sweat, yo. Chill.
Too busy BSing. All right, man. Well, let's get to it, fellas. Got a lot of things that happened.
What about you, man? Did we talk about you?
Yeah. I said I was good.
Are you drunk,
sorry,
yo?
damn.
He was
Yeah,
the
I
first
said-
person.
Yeah, I was good.
I just missed
We
you, man. I
good to
wanted to
go.
tell you. I want you to
I
tell
miss you
again.
too, man.
Keep going, man. Keep going,
It's
man.
love. It's love. It's love. Let's get it. All right. So, a lot of things happen in the. Of course, we know in the ethos and in the whole industry and outside of the industry. Let's start with some stuff and let me also present this segment. I'm fucking up right now, but the segment is too busy with the bullshit. And what too busy with the bullshit is, if this your first time, we just gonna go through topics and we gonna say, hey, we're too busy for the ones we don't want to go with, and the ones we want to fuck with, we say we with the bullshit. That's how I go. All right. So the LSU Tigers win their first national championship after defeating the Iowa Hawkeyes in the championship. Marks the first title win in the program's history. Are we too busy for them being the first time winning in the program's history? LSU Tigers.
No, that's what's up. We gotta talk about them. We gotta get them love.
Yeah.
Talking. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm with it.
you with the bullshit on that?
Yeah, I'm with the bullshit.
All right, let's go. So we got to bring it up from a different level because we already know winning isn't the big deal, but I think the actual other stuff that was happening with the LSU and Iowa and Caitlin and Angel Reese. So Moody, you say you with the bullshit. Let's go.
Yeah, man. So no, I was just saying, man, like shout out to LSU, shout out to the Tigers, man. I mean, it was a lot of controversy around the win. I think there was definitely first national championship in LSU history. And shout out to the ladies. Special shout out to Angel Reese, Baltimore, stand up. So that's always dope. But I thought it was fucked up that everything got overshadowed by the whole controversy around her
Sportsmanship,
trash talking Caitlin Clark, and I just thought that kind of outweighed what was, albeit a real big accomplishment. What y'all think?
Yeah, no, I agree, man.
Yeah, well, I'll say this about the aftermath. You know, we all know we are the culture. We know that's just first of all, everybody's saying this is John Cena. No, we gotta give
Tony
our man,
Yayo.
we gotta give Tony Yayo his props for coming
Right,
to
no
You Can't
bullshit.
See Me. Come on,
Well,
let's be
well
real
Flav,
about it, man.
Flavor Flav
Everybody talking
before
John
Tony
Cena.
though. But
Yeah,
what
damn, you're right,
they
cuz. Hell
they
yeah.
say Flavor Flav was
Flavor
Oh,
first.
Flavor,
Flav.
Flav,
Yeah,
Tony, but Tony brought it back,
yeah.
right?
Tony brought
You
it
know what I'm
back.
saying? But so they got her on that. But at the aftermath is now talking about the White House, and you know how the national championship goes to the White House on a visit. There was a comment made by Jill Biden, saying that she would you wouldn't mind inviting. Hold on, I have it right here. Let's go quote. This is after, or she says, I know we'll have the champions come to the White House. We always do. So I hope LSU will come. But you know, I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come too, because they played such a good game. That's Jill Biden, ladies and gentlemen, the first lady who acts like she ain't been in politics for damn near 50 years and knows that they don't never bring the runner up. So why are you talking about this now? And we know comes off the heels of the controversy of sportsmanship between Angel Reese and Caitlin. So you know, but outside of that, when Jill said that, White House came out to explain and say what they meant. But Angel Reese, like, I'm glad she did, said, I don't accept that. So, fellas, like, let's talk about that angle, you know what I mean, as far as this LSU saga.
Was the actual audio of her saying that? I'm trying to get the correct context.
On who are we talking about?
The first lady,
Jill.
Like was she saying that they just played so well
that
she wished they both can come,
No.
knowing that only one of them were really good, or she really wanted to invite?
She
both
invited them.
Yeah,
she did, and she extended the invitation.
Yeah, she said, well, she didn't like
no,
over the interview. She said, this is what she said. Shorty said, you know, blah blah blah. It was so good. Both team played so well. You know, I would want to invite Iowa also, but this is the thing about that. Nothing the first lady says that, you know, in public like that the president don't know about. The president know about that. So with a election time coming, y'all think that have anything to do with, yo, I need to give Iowa some, you know, some little bit of.
Biden, it don't even matter what they do. Biden's out of here.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
She was really thinking that
bro,
far ahead.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What I'm saying is,
Terrence,
I know she didn't just come out there and say that, bro. That conversation had to have been had, bro. She can't just go out there and invite somebody else.
I think she was just floating. I think she was just talking kind of more so in jest about how great it would be. Because so here's the thing. Their whole thing is this was great for women's sports.
Yeah.
Being that this actually they got outviewed and everything by the men's, and that was like the first time that never happened. So
was it,
more people,
they said, or something crazy like that?
Something crazy.
Yeah, so more people were interested in this than the men's game and their championship. So I think what they were trying to do, and Jill Biden being an advocate of women's rights, was trying to use this as a moment to like, oh, this is so they did this big historical event. We should bring both of them. My fault. We should bring both of them to the White House. This is their. I'm playing devil's advocate. This is their. This is what they're saying. Her whole thing was, but of course she came out and said, you know, of course it wasn't thought out. It wasn't thought out 100% correctly, and that of course, you know, LSU would get their day, as always customary to have their, you know, she's looking forward to meeting with them. So fast forward to that, they asked her about that. They asked Angel Reese. Now Angel Reese initially said, just tweet quoted it, and she said a joke with a whole bunch of laughing emojis. So that was her.
And she said, "We not coming."
She said, yeah. So the first one was a joke, and then she kind of elaborated with some additional tweets, just pretty much saying, "No, we're not coming," and whatnot. Then she actually followed that up with an actual. She was on I Am Athlete, and I know they were talking to her about it, and she was just essentially saying like, "No, like, you know, she came into the women's room before she wanted to talk, like pretty much trying to treat them equally and stuff like that, and like." They didn't want to. Like, obviously, if you don't know about Angel Reese, she definitely holds a chip. She's very out there. She's loquacious. I mean, she talks. She says what's on her mind. That's her whole thing. She's a transfer. This was her first year with LSU, but she played at Maryland
She's
prior.
a sophomore too. She's a sophomore.
Yeah, she played with Maryland prior, and then she went to LSU. So she's always had a real bravado about her. So so this is really nothing new for people who follow her or may know her story a little bit, but it's like now it's kind of more so like the nation's getting thrusted into knowing actually Angel Reese, and then seeing her go at Caitlin Clark, who everybody's little.
Yeah, that's that
Darling.
Sweetheart, darling, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I think it's rubbing people the wrong way. What do y'all think about that whole
Great white
juxtaposition
hype,
of her?
is what they call it.
And
I like Caitlin's response though.
Yeah, she been dope about the whole shit.
First, let me say this. Sometimes I hate the media because, like you said, Terrence, it overshadowed. Like, it was an amazing game, and I say what you want. That little white girl.
Oh no,
she's
the best. She's the best player,
bro.
She's a dog.
Yeah, she's been the best player all year.
So her doing all of that, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that. With Angel doing it, I'm cool with it too, because that's the energy we was given. But like I said, what I liked was when they asked Caitlin about it, the first conversation I saw, she said, I didn't even notice that she was doing that because I was just trying to get to shake hand and get up out of there. Then the next interview I saw, she said, you know what? No, I don't like what they're doing to, what's her name again, Terrence?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Yeah. I don't like what they're doing to Angel. It's not right. Like, we was out there playing, it's
they're competing. She's a competitor.
That's what she said. She's like, we're competitors, She never once said like, well, I did it. Nah, but I like how she stepped.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And she's not putting no blame on Angel. I think that's definitely
the game.
Good.
Do you think Angel could have handled the Joe Biden situation a little better, with more class? Because it's the first lady, quote unquote. She is the first lady, but you know what I'm saying.
The laughing part, I dig. That was fine. But it was like sometimes you could just didn't even have to say nothing. Y'all decided that if y'all not gonna go, then y'all wasn't gonna win. But the back and forth, like, it's giving them more ammo to the stuff that they were saying to you. Like, don't get me wrong, speak your mind, but we knew that it wasn't, I take that back. We didn't know. Right. They don't fuck around and have both of them there. So I take that shit back.
But Mike, you think she went too far by just elaborating, like actually adding fuel to it, like just saying, I don't accept her apology? And
I saw something when she said something to the fact that she felt the way because I don't know if it was the president or the first lady was rooting for Iowa to win, and she had quote winning that. So based off of that, she didn't want her to come back to the locker room because she was rooting for the other team. Like, you got to take your emotions out of that. Like, you can't fault people for rooting for a certain team, but everything else was cool. But I think she that part she kind of
like her reasoning, not necessarily that, but her reasoning for why she
her competitive mind was still on. She didn't turn into media friendly at that moment. So
but she's young though. She young.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say.
She young, y'all. So
let's move on from this topic. We got given enough time. Let's move on to the next thing. See what we got going on here. All right, so Maino and Wack100 are beefing on IG. Can you believe it? Rappers beefing on people in the industry beefing. They ain't rap. Well, one is a rapper. All right. So right. In IG Live with a session along with China Mac, Maino Wack100 get into a heated argument, which is based coming off of the legs of Troy Ave, the whole Troy Ave saga. So are we too busy for Mac and Wayno beefing on IG, or we with the bullshit? Feel like I'm too busy myself. I don't know about you guys.
These grown men.
Yeah, grown ass men going on IG. Yeah, like y'all ain't Soulja Boy. Let Soulja Boy have that. All right. Let's see. All right, Terrence Crawford. He balks at the news saying that he and Errol Spence were fighting June 17th. So he took to Twitter and telling his 332,000 followers, it is April Fool's, guys.
What I told you, Mike. What I told you, Mike. What I told you, God.
What you mean? What you told me? What you mean?
When they put it in the chat saying that, I said, bro, they're not fighting. They both already have fights lined up. So
it's bullshit. So we too busy for it. Yeah. There would have been a great fight, by the way. I ain't gonna lie.
That shouldn't be April Fool's, Joe. They really should fight.
Yeah,
they should.
Jokes on them.
What Tank is doing is gonna force them.
Yeah, but we waiting on this other fight though, man. We got like you said, Tank and Garcia. So let's move on. Let's talk social media since we were talking about IG and Maino and them. The blue check rush, man. It's the new gold rush. Now after Elon Musk rolled out Twitter Blue, when he bought Twitter, Meta, now we have Meta Verified is rolled out on Instagram and Facebook for $14.99 on mobile. So this leads to celebrities needing to pay because they're already verified. But now with all this stuff, you got people like LeBron saying, well, guess my blue check will be gone soon because if you know me, I ain't paying the $5. Quote unquote, LeBron saying on Twitter. We with the bullshit, man. The blue check rush on social media and people going crazy over the blue check. With the bullshit.
You with it? Are you?
I got some shit to say about it, but I mean, what y'all think, man?
I'm with the bullshit.
Let me hear what you guys say about
what you guys say. Let me hear what's on your mind, Brody.
Well, oh yeah, you want to go, Michael? Because I
got some short shit. I'm just saying,
let's go.
Because I mainly use social media, you know what I'm saying, to run my business. Having a blue check is one of the things that can help, propel your business. So if everybody got the blue check, like how much weight do that shit really hold? Like it's kind of like cheesy now for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
what the cheesy part is people that weren't on a blue check and all of a sudden they pop up blue check.
Right.
They change their profile picture to make it look like they were verified before. But I seen so many people just automatically pop up with this shit. Now, what I really want to see, what's going to be interesting, is those that are able to keep up with the payments.
It's like $5, bro.
It's $14.99. There's people that are regular motherfuckers. I'm not talking about the artists and people like LeBron. I'm talking about people in like Baltimore, right there on the corner, or here in Charlotte that's throwing parties or something like that, and they all of a sudden have a blue check.
Yo, it's $5, ain't it?
But no, some niggas gonna be like, yo,
what is this? I mean, it's not like, but
they might have to take that off.
They're gonna be reoccurring payments.
They don't need the reoccurring payments.
They're gonna get unverified.
Yeah, so it's gonna weed out the people who really bought it.
I don't think that $15 is gonna affect people like that, man. People gonna do it. I'm not out here, man.
You never know. People, but my thing is, what does the Twitter Blue? That gives you additional features other than just the blue check mark, right?
Yeah. Twitter Blue and Meta Verified, man. You get obviously more experience, more options.
Josh G made a good point too.
And it's a better overall experience, especially if you are pushing something and wanting to be more official.
They have ad free,
but
they said it's ad free.
Nah, Josh G made a good point. I agree with what he's saying.
Yeah,
of the bullshit.
It's stupid. Yeah,
it's definitely for validation. Like,
it's another thing.
But you made a point though, Mike, when you said, was it you or Terrence just said, it showed you, like, for your business or whatever the case may be, like when you would see someone to check, that it's like that person. It wasn't so much for the validation part. When you look at it, it's like, this is real. It's not like a bot or something like that. So I get that part of it.
When you become big, you want to definitely, you don't want other people to be able to get any attention or get anything out there
your
on your
name.
Or anything. Regardless if you could come out and just prove it, you just don't want it associated with you. So you definitely want that blue check. But it's just people, man. We getting more and more into a society that cares about what people's perspective of you is, as opposed to what you really are. And I mean, I guess the people who do these studies and stuff, they're showing that stuff really counts. So I guess that's where they're going with this shit.
You made a great point offline, Terrence, when we were talking about, all right, if you're gonna have blue check and then you're gonna have people paying for it, the ones that were already verified, like our celebrities, they should be able to keep the blue check. But if you're gonna have a paid version, maybe it should be a red check or a black check or a different level, because they're paying for it. Versus everybody now blue check. But that's the thing, like, because everybody has access to getting a blue check and be verified on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, how official does that make you? How valid does that make you?
That's what we're saying.
It don't.
You just made a good point. So let's say
the
celebs kept theirs, right? Then you see someone get the red one. Are you gonna look at that person who paid for the red one like they're in the same?
I'm a side eye there.
Those are jump mans. Those are jump mans,
Team Jordans.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, I think that the ones that are red, but because look, think about it. The ones that are blue, like, it should be because of something you've done to garner that check. Like, other than just paying money.
How do you just paying money now? Like, how does it work now?
A lot of times what it works is is you either have a PR agency that has access to
They had to
these
grant you
people,
that. It was like a
or
gift,
or
like,
also you have to have a website, you have to have media clippings. So if there's a lot of media outlets pushing what you're doing, your names kind of feed into also your landing page or website that you have officially. They'll then link that back and see, okay, this is an official person doing big things. Even if you have 5,000 followers or 3,000 followers, but you're verified and officially doing fly shit, you know what I mean? And it's connected to a website and these media clippings, then they Instagram or wherever, they will give you make you verified. That's how it goes now. Or if you're paying a PR agency that's working on your behalf, they have their
they'll just have
ways to
someone
do it.
kind of like Karen Civil would get different
exactly.
people verified.
Exactly.
Cool.
But it used to, but now, I mean, because if it's just on something where, you know, you could just, there's no vetting out process to make sure you're actually worthy of getting verified, and it's just something that you could just pay for, then that's going to take that away from it anyway. I think what they could do, and what I was hearing is that, you know, Elon Musk wants to make it more of an entertainment site. So what he was trying to do, of course, with the free ads was to have like concerts, sporting events, like live events on Twitter that those people would have access to, that, you know, the normal people wouldn't have access
so kind
to.
of like if you had,
Yeah, like if you said we having a
Tidal,
Twitter, yeah,
like
like a
you
Twitter,
could
like
see,
a
like
concert just for those for those official verified, the red. But that's what I was saying. That would be more just to tell people, yeah, I'm red, and you can even do shit to hype them up more or to put them as a level above just the regular users if you want. But, you know, still like give them free access to shit, give them free things and stuff like that to make them feel like they're more than, you know, just the other one.
Oh, so I can get more than Twitter porn, and if I get verified, I can get more than Twitter porn. Is what you're saying?
I know that's what he wants to make it a multimedia. He said the way it's working right now, it ain't going to work. So he's trying to do something built into it that makes people have to do a subscription part, and that way, or do advertisers where it's going to have a lot of ad banners and force people to, you know, have to either deal with the ads on Twitter. Or I know this more so Twitter, so we'll see.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm just talking shit to anybody. Anybody of any of the bullshit is in the chat. If any of y'all go ahead and get a blue check and go ahead and pay for it, I still love you. Ain't no problem. I'm not going to do it.
You're a little OD.
Go ahead, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, do what you got to do.
You're a little OD.
Yeah, let's move on. Moving on. And by the way, shout out to the bullshitters, everybody that's tapped in right now. And by the way, if you're first time here, the reason why I call y'all bullshitters is it's with love, y'all. It's our community. Our show is Too Busy BSing, and the bullshitters in the chat. It's all love. Takes one to know one. All right, let's go. What else we got? Okay, so the man who sold the fatal heroin dose to Michael K. Williams, rest in peace to that beautiful actor, so he now has pled guilty. Irvin Cartagena, which by the way is funny. I think that's Fat Joe's last name.
Yeah.
That's Fat Joe's last name. So Irvin Cartagena sold the fatal dose of fentanyl laced heroin back in 2021, and he pled guilty to narcotics conspiracy charge today. Are we with the bullshit on this one, or are we too busy? By the way, R.I.P. Michael K. Williams.
Rest in peace to that man.
Yeah, let's be clear. We're not trying to put Fat Joe name in none of this shit.
No, not at all.
But people like, why you gotta put me in this joint, yo?
It's a coincidence.
You're trying to say it's just a coincidence. But no, I'm too busy.
Yeah,
too busy. All right, let's keep it moving.
I ain't know it was heroin though.
Huh?
Yeah, fentanyl.
No, it was the fentanyl. Yeah, the
fentanyl
and heroin. I thought it was fentanyl and some coke.
Yeah, no,
they cut that with everything. They cut fentanyl and
they do in every damn thing.
Everything,
right.
Pills, everything.
Crazy, but yeah, too busy. All right, what we got? Okay, we'll stay on the sad news part. So the founder of Cashapp, Bob Lee, was killed in a stabbing attack in San Francisco. We with the bullshit on this one, or we too busy? Cashapp, we all use it.
That random?
That was crazy.
Weird. I think we need to get some more information on that. It ain't much.
It just sounds weird when you say a billionaire just got stabbed to death.
Just get stabbed and stabbed. It's personal. Get stabbed, y'all.
Yeah, it was very personal.
It's real peculiar, yo. Like, yo, my man. I don't know if he was still. Is he still CEO? Or still a part of the?
He's the founder of Cashapp.
He's a founder. Okay. He's not running operations.
I think he might have sold it a long time ago and made all this bread off it. I don't know.
Right. Square probably.
But he was the founder.
Bitcoin share anything to do with it? don't
Yeah,
know.
because he does have that.
You can sell
Was
Bitcoin
it
and buy it off
dollar
of that.
coin? What's the name of his thing?
Doge.
Mobile coin? No,
No,
the
it's
boy.
Dobo. That's not. You talking about Elon Musk as the Doge?
No, not Elon Musk. I'm talking about my
He's
man
talking about.
Bob Lee that got killed.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can do the trading on Cashapp, so I don't know if he got another separate.
Oh
platform,
yeah, you could do all that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see when all the things come out.
We
But
might
okay,
revisit that.
revisit.
Shit
Yeah,
just
no
weird.
arrests have been made in the active investigation, so we'll keep
That's
it
what I'm saying.
moving.
This shit just seemed weird.
Yeah, it's
that
weird
shit
as shit.
Weird.
Just to be stabbed to death, though.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, that's
It's
crazy.
a horrible way to die, man. That's
Hell yeah.
All right,
That's
let's
torture.
see. What else we got? All right, so this one was kind of crazy. So pretty much Lil Mama saying that women like Sukihana are setting women back. So this comes off of the NLE Chopper Slut Me Out video, the remix, actually. And the video isn't even out yet. It was just a snippet showing what they were coming out with. But people in the industry are pissed off about it, including Lil Mama.
What
So
they
pretty
showed
much
on the
what
snippet-
happened in the video is that it shows NLE Chopper dog walking Sukihana and the rapper Sexy Red by their weaves, like
Who's
dog
Sexy
walking
Red?
them.
Who that?
That's the rapper. That's the rapper, I guess, who's Pound Town.
Oh, her
rapper.
booty hole brown.
Yeah. Pound Town.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's that Sukihana and her are being dog walked by NLE Chopper. With the bullshit on this one, that they are setting
like I'm too old
black
to talk
women
about
back, according to Lil Mama. I'm with the bullshit. Y'all with the bullshit or not?
Yo, you know what? Fuck it.
Go ahead, y'all.
Let's
This
just
shit
do it,
crazy, man.
So hold on. What was Lil Mama saying now? Let me get this.
No, so there was there was a tweet when that was posted. Lil Mama got in the comments talking about they're setting black women back. Comment has since been deleted. Sukihana came back like, yo, she don't give a damn. Like, who is this? I'm doing my thing pretty much. But Lil Mama's pretty much staying pat on what she's saying, that, you showing like a bad image or whatever the case may be. Like, you're pretty much, it's a blatant show of misogyny based on what's going on. Women being dog walked by their weaves and, doing what Sukihana do.
You know what it is? Maybe, because I've lived a little long enough to remember Uncut.
So we with the bullshit.
Yeah, we
with the bullshit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you already said he was, so we with it.
I'm with it. Okay, you got with it. Let's go.
So I don't see how she is setting women back, right? I've seen worse than this, when we were younger coming up. But not even just that. She's a porn star, bro. She's on Pornhub. She don't care.
Yeah.
What is y'all talking about?
She a rapper too, though. She a rapper too.
She's a rapper too. But if I'm
a pussy rapper.
Yeah, if I'm selling pussy, what is worse, me selling my box or me being dog walk?
Too busy BSing.
I mean, I guess. This to play devil's
imagery,
advocate in that, like, if you're a porn star, I mean, even though anybody can have access to porn sites, but you're not supposed to if you're a kid. I guess with that video, it's gonna be aired on regular TV, like just.
Nah, hell no, they're gonna show on regular TV.
You sure?
But it's on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube. Nah, don't stuff showing.
I don't know. You don't think Revolt might pick it up? Revolt?
No, man. Revolt, I don't think so.
But I also heard that.
You know what?
It was their idea too, though. I heard.
Yeah, I take that back. They might pick it up because that's all we saw was just the dog walk part. We don't know what else.
Twerking like crazy.
Yeah, we don't know if they were twerking crazy naked.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure they was.
But this is the thing, though, Mike. You have to think about it.
Too busy.
People always do like two videos. One that's a little bit censored, so you could put out, and then the regular cut. But either way you put it, like, you could be more creative. We've seen wild shit like that, bro. Like, be more creative in your music. Like, you walking two chicks, like, yeah, that shit's kind of boring.
And he's also like a 20-year-old kid too, though.
Yeah, NLE Chopper, they love him.
He is young.
I'm not gonna expect, but so much.
That kind of remind me. It kind of looked like, you remember the Doggy Style, the kind of playing off of Snoopy with Snoop on the roof looking at the woman with her ass up. So it's been like this for a while. This is different. I don't think I've ever seen no man dog walk two chicks.
Bro, we've seen.
I don't know
worse,
if I've seen
bro.
that, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, so here's the thing, though. From what I'm hearing, like, they were trying to normalize, submissive play more so, in the slut me out type of,
Oh,
like that's
so
a
that's what that's
way.
part of it. Okay.
Like submissive play is fun, like it's okay, like they're just pretty much because that's going wrong with the context of the video. So it's a slut me out video, and she's just saying slut me out and submissive play, like the kinky shit. We need to get back to the kinky shit type of stuff. So that was their way of trying to visually show
Visualize,
that, like visualize that concept to people. So with that context, does that change that to you for y'all? Y'all still think it's not a bad?
I mean, it makes more sense if he was rapping about just driving cars and shit.
Yeah,
then that'd be a little different. But to coincide with the context of the song, I get it. It doesn't mean the context of the song, everything in the song is
cool.
I mean, but do people a lot of times listen to the lyrics, or they just listen to the beat and they see the heading "slut me out," and then you hear and you see, but are you listening outside of that? Are you listening to the context?
Right.
And is a 13-year-old girl listening to the context? And by the way, we talking about what Lil Mama's saying that it's kind of setting black women back. Well, supposedly Lil Mama's saying that. Is it because we talk about where you want your daughters to be, but if your daughter gets a hold of this type of stuff, where we talk about even Young Miami and Cardi B when they did Twerk, and all that. WAP. We can talk about all that WAP, the WAP joint.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they're not. I don't think it's a setback. I think it's more so a step to the side.
Hey, Turns, your man Saucy Santana, he got a video called "Walk Him Like a Dog," bro.
Yo, he did. Yo, that's your man.
Why you telling me, man? Yo, chill. I don't know what you're talking about, yo.
Saucy Santana.
Yo.
He specifically said Turns.
He did.
Right, yo, stop, man. Don't get American public no false statements about the boy, man.
All I'm saying is, yo, never forget, yo. Never forget.
No, I'm forgetting, yo. But I think so, bro. We do also got to take a step back, bro. I mean, we've all had this type of stuff. I mean, like now, look. I mean, we as parents, as I said before, I think we've had this time before. We have to do better. This shit's always gonna be out in the atmosphere, man.
You have to make sure, kids, bro. You got
man. Kids, you can't let the media, like this shit, like the entertainer will tell you that shit not for the kid. Now, whether or not we believe that is or not, it's a different story, and I definitely have a problem with this. A lot of these radio stations playing this type of music like during the day, knowing that like even if you're gonna have like a later hour where you play a little bit more raw and uncut type songs, but like to play this type of stuff, like when like a lot of these kids, that's all they have.
So do you feel like we need to get back to the BET and cut type of format?
Even back then on so radio, we can at least put it in a box and say this is not for you.
So think about it, Mike. Back in the day, like we wouldn't see tip drill on TRL or on 106 in Park, but we
now
would see it on
the internet. Now, it's
all that's the internet. The internet
24/7. That's true. Turns.
No way. I mean the internet. The internet. You can't regulate that. What I'm saying is that like it's on. Like, bro, just do your brain. I know y'all don't do it because y'all listen to like maybe y'all own libraries when y'all in there, but just turn on like whether it's Sirius XM. Listen to like the Heat or one of those popular music stations, or listen to 92Q or whatever your local radio station is in your city, bro. Listen to like 90% of the content that comes on the radio at all times is sexual in nature, yo.
Yeah,
just sexual, like talking about, and not like talking like very visual, like vivid. You know what I mean?
Tell you what. For me, I feel like city girls have their place in this world. Sluts have their place in this world.
They have their place, but I'm saying it is overran predominantly with that type of stuff. So that's all the kids are hearing. Even if the words are edited out, I mean, you got the kids editing out words around, and I'm going to take them and put his whoop, and then I'm gonna do it again. Like they say,
and they know,
even the words that are not cuss words, you're saying some wild ass shit though. All you're saying, you're just not saying fuck, but you said everything about but I want to butt.
And your kid know exactly what they're saying.
The kids know what the context is around it. So, bro, but I can't hate them because I mean, like back in the day, they had Lil Kim. I mean, we had some raunchy. We had Adina Howard.
Mike, you had that Lil Kim CD, didn't you?
Yes,
I mean,
Lil Kim. I had Foxy shit.
We're talking about niggas, eating her pussy while she watched cartoons and shit. All that shit.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what it was, Terrence? This is
busy young shit too.
The difference
Hell
with
yeah.
that is the visual. You didn't see it as much. To go back to what Maintain said,
Yeah, you had to
with
see something like that
social media.
on
Yeah,
Uncut or
bro,
something.
it's just
Yeah,
literally you go
yeah.
on TikTok, it's on there. You go on
Yeah.
Instagram now, it's on there. So that's
Yeah.
the
The exposure,
main
man,
exposure is
it's
crazy.
the key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
crazy,
real
man.
shit.
It's crazy.
Well, I will say this. I don't think it's the responsibility of every woman to, you know, raise other people's kids or girls. But, you know, I mean, once Sukihana gets a little old, I'm sure, you know, she's going to do a little different and many other women. But right after Sukihana, there's going to be another chick.
But
And
not
it's
even
going
that,
to be,
Maintain.
it's going to be to another level.
You
This
have-
time, it'd probably be a transgender doing it.
Why you always got to go to?
Why
I'm
we
just
Boogie Man
saying, but you know, I mean, but I'm saying it's gonna go
that's a
to
good
that.
You want to
point.
add some
No,
sauce
no,
on
really,
that,
that's
huh?
good.
You wanna
I'm
add
it's
some
gonna
sauce.
go to
I mean,
another
probably
level.
will. I mean, just
No,
because we
that's
have
a
so
good
many
point,
more
though.
LGBT, of course, a lot of stuff is gonna get mixed in with LGBTQ because they're coming out more.
So if that was a trans
but it's
woman,
not
and
like a
Suki-
aha. It's a
No, but
conspiracy.
watch
It's
this,
just
sir.
it's the numbers
If it
game.
was a
Yeah, but if
trans
that was
woman,
a trans,
would
if he
we
was
feel
dog
different?
walking two trans women,
Would we look at it any different?
what would we look? Because that's next,
still-
yo.
it's
But I look at it
visualizing
different. No, I wouldn't look
Yeah,
at
no,
it
I'm
any
just
different.
asking you.
I wouldn't look at it any
Yeah, I was
different.
still looking at
It's
the
the
shit the
same
same
thing.
way. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
to see if
It's
you
still
was gonna say
sexual
anything different, that's
content.
all.
I can see somebody dog walking the transies because they want to transsexuals because they want to get them
Yeah, too
on.
busy BSing.
They want to get them. They want to get that segment of society, you know,
Yeah.
rolling with them.
Equality, yeah.
So yeah, so somebody meeting like, yes, we should get the transsexuals in there. We could do that.
Hey, listen, man.
I mean,
Yeah, get it how
it's
you
levels.
live, God.
Yeah,
Get it
do
how
what
you
you
live,
do.
man.
All right,
I
we're
ain't
moving on. Moving on from that.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah. So we were talking to sports earlier, and just kind of going into our main topic, what Terrence was saying that we're gonna get into it. But this kind of we moving to a different level, and we were talking about the key to competition, how the main course of the media about LSU versus Iowa, the winner and all that. The main course from media was not the win, not the game, but it was this and the taunting and doing this or whatever. But we see men do that all the time. So is there a double standard in men and women's sports? And we're not just talking about pay disparities or whatever the case may be, just down to the easiest level of competition on the court and how that is displayed. Is there a double standard? Yeah, and that's our main course. Who wants to start off and with some beginning thoughts on the double standard?
I'll get the shit off. It definitely is. It definitely is. But we didn't make these rules. So certain things we didn't. Certain things, bro, that a man does. Once again, we didn't make these rules, but certain things just look a certain way. So, you know, a dude running down the court, dunking or whatever. And this is not my views per se. I'm just, you know, playing devil's advocate because I didn't think nothing was wrong with what either one of them did. You know, it's competition. You know, your job is to not let me score, so I can't do anything to taunt you or whatever. The case may have been. But like you said, with pay disparities and all of that, the reason being, I'll talk about the pay part, and one of y'all could piggyback off one of the other parts. We hear over and over and over again, you know, like the WNBA, they're saying the average woman's salary is something crazy, like $200,000 a year, something like that. Don't quote me if I'm too wrong, but it's around that part, right? But if you look at the numbers, the women get paid more, a bigger percentage. You go to a Laker game, it's probably what 25,000 people at the game. You go to another WNBA game, and it might be 5,000 people at the event. So how are you going to tell me to pay you the way that I'm paying LeBron? Yeah, LeBron is also filling up these seats, selling these jerseys, selling these shoes. So, you know, when I hear them saying that the men need to do better, you know, like, what do you want the men to do? Just give you their money? Or LeBron going to the game, Kobe championing the women's, you know, game brought more notoriety and all of that, bro. So some of it, you know, I get, like with the emotion part, the way they was dragging Angel, that was right.
Well, real quick, I know you kind of, I don't know if you finished, did you land? I don't know if you landed. Okay, I know you had to swallow the burp. So
watch your
busy
BS.
BS. Too busy BS. All right. So I wanted to say, okay, Jahani, we got definitely it's a double standard, and it's not even necessarily gender specific, but racially. So we got the racial double standard, white athlete versus black athlete. In this moment, we're talking about gender, but definitely I see where she's going. We also got some other bullshitters in the chat. We got Kid Cop. The double standard is if white women basketball player does it, it's cool. If the black woman basketball player does it, it's overly aggressive. Let's address the elephant in the room. The R word, which I'm sure is racism, because that's where we got Keith Olbermann calling her an effing idiot. You got other people like the CEO of Barstool. What Terrence, what did he say about
he called her a classist piece of shit. Or he
classist piece of shit. You talking about a 19-year-old black girl. Like that. All right. There was some other people talking crazy.
But hold on. So go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You also got people on Fox News. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's Doug Gottlieb or whatever to talk. He's pretty much saying like, yo, she was classless. That it shouldn't happen. But really, that's just the slip up. That's their racism coming out. It's like Freudian slips. It's like people's racism comes out at these times where they don't even know. It's just subconscious. It's like subconscious to a level where they can just literally say, all right, I saw that black person did one thing. I saw a white person do the same damn thing. But it's like, I see that as courageous. You see what they talk about when Tom Brady throws, he be breaking all type of tablets down there on the sideline.
He going crazy on the sideline.
Yeah, what they say? Oh, that's the competitive spirit of Tom Brady. Let Cam Newton throw one of them and break one. What you think gonna happen? He probably gonna be out of the league.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Definitely a double standard.
I think it definitely breaks down race lines, and I definitely think so. But I also think it breaks down on gender lines as well. Like, and just because I think from a gender standpoint, like we see in NBA all the time when like when the men are allowed to trash talk a little bit more, like Pat Bev, he's black, but you see him when he just did the thing on LeBron, he put the too small thing down, and he's known for just talking shit. But we love that about Pat Bev. We say, yeah, that's good, man. We want our dog. He a dog. That's what he want. We want Pat Bev on your team. The referee, doing all of that and just talking like he talked so much where we had Chris Paul like push him in the back when he wasn't even looking. So like that's one of the things that I just think that women are still looked at as supposed to be, very pristine, very above the fray, be polite, be ladylike. We don't do that. You don't want to come out, acting like, real aggressive. That's not ladylike. Like, so I feel like that's one point. It's a lot of layers to it. I think that's one part to it. I also say that black-white thing, the way she did it, because like if y'all didn't see it, I wanted to analyze this shit real bad. Like, of course, just and I don't think it was intentional. Angel Reese, when she did the little thing, she gave her a little head nod and a little shiggle wait when she rolled her eyes at
it was more personal when she did it.
She did it like
it was more
exactly.
But I don't think it was nothing like and when Caitlyn do it, she just does a
But she was doing real quick, no swag, no swag.
Angel was like, "Mom, fuck," and then she rolled her eyes at her, so it was like people took it, huh?
Angel said before even the game, she didn't like how Caitlyn was stepping off
on the South Carolina team. Yeah,
so she already said what she said. So the difference is when we saw Caitlyn doing it, and she's doing it to everybody, the whole team. Angel was like, "Nah." I'm coming to find you. I'm finding you.
Yeah.
So that's why
I don't find nothing.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Even if it was an uneven balance, like we said, what's wrong? Like Pat Bev could do something, and he might be a little bit, or Russell Westbrook might do something. It might be a little bit, or John Morant, or Dylan Brooks may do something. It may be a little bit different than another person.
My bad.
But like that, I mean, but just because she don't do it the same way Caitlyn did it, don't mean that she wrong. Like she got more sauce with hers.
I'm not. No. Watch this. I'm not saying she's wrong for how she did it. What I'm saying,
I'm talking about other people who would say.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I would say hers was more premeditated. But
she wanted to get at her.
Not this message, the one before that.
Right here.
Yeah, I will say it is classless though. As an ex-college basketball player, I always respected the game. I don't condone this day and age trash talking celebration era period, but call it even. Back in the day, you could still you could still like have the nah. They've been doing that forever, bro.
I think
Jordan was a
the
big
biggest
trash
difference.
talker.
Oh yeah,
The biggest
yeah,
difference,
yeah.
the biggest difference with
It's
this shit right
women,
here,
bro.
I think it's because the game was over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Yeah,
It was
it's
still
like-
during the
like,
game,
yeah.
but the game was like over. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit was in
Just
the
kind
game.
of like rubbing it in her
The shit
face.
was
Yeah,
type of
still,
thing.
yeah, kind of rubbing
that's
it in.
the
Yeah, you know what I'm
part.
saying?
Yeah,
That's
and she
the part.
no. Granted, she definitely didn't do it the exact same way Caitlyn did, and I'm not saying she had to.
Yeah.
That don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, me neither.
That she didn't do it the exact same way because she definitely went around and intentionally was like, "No,
Yeah, she
you're
was
gonna get this
following her
work right
Yeah,
now."
like she
been-
turned her body to it. Like,
Yeah,
to it.
yo,
Yeah, and like you can tell Caitlyn was kind of trying to avoid it. She was like, "No, I'm gonna step to you. Like you gonna get this. Like, and I'm gonna make sure you see me with this ring, and I'm gonna tell you like I'm doing it."
That part,
But that's
I'm
my
not
thing.
gonna
But
lie, I
she,
didn't
but like
that
Maine
part.
said, but like Maintain said, she did explicit. It's not like it was coming out in left field. Like she explicitly said, we don't like the way Caitlyn Clark had been kind of like when she did the other thing when she told the girl like, "Go ahead, shoot." Like I ain't
Yeah,
worried
yeah,
about
yeah.
you. You
You
can't
showed her
shoot.
no
Like
respect.
that was and she. It's been like they had. I saw another clip earlier.
Like you're losing the
she was like,
game.
"Yeah, you're losing the game by 15. Shut up." Like
Shut
you're
up,
not.
yeah.
Like she go hard on girls.
Yo,
yeah.
but what I'm
Caitlyn,
saying
yeah.
is though, like I agree.
I
with
like
that.
it though. I
AJ,
like it.
AJ, I
Yeah,
love it.
I like it from
all
both of it.
man.
Yo,
I love the
This could be,
competitive edge.
and look,
I like
yo,
it.
and that's why people are so stupid. You're gonna really talk about shit. That's the littest women's college sports been in forever, bro. Like,
Right,
why
yeah,
would y'all
yeah.
use that
Y'all
to be
better
like,
encourage
yeah,
that shit.
yeah?
Watch
Because
this,
look, the
Terrence.
great thing about it, they both
Y'all
coming
better
back to
encourage that
school
shit,
next year.
man.
She's a
Watch this,
sophomore, and Caitlyn Clark is like a sophomore or something
A
too.
junior,
so they
yeah.
both,
Oh,
so they'll
shit.
both
She a
be
junior,
playing.
yeah.
They both gonna be playing. So now we got a rivalry.
The rivalry.
And look,
Big
now
we're
the
gonna
game.
if they
thing
play
is,
again,
what
we're
you
gonna
were
be wanting to
saying,
watch
though,
that shit.
This is the ill thing.
That's
to
a
go
good
back-
point, Terrence.
To go back to what y'all saying about how I said LeBron and them get paid what they pay because of all the people.
Exactly.
Now you have
Yeah.
the attention.
Yeah,
Now
use
you
it.
You
Yeah,
have,
like,
I told
and
you
we're
gotta market
arguing
that.
about dumbass
Yeah.
shit. We're arguing
Yo,
about.
I always said that
Yeah.
Angel Reese is going to bring the WNBA back, yo. I
No,
always
she
felt
got-
that
she
way. Just the
definitely
way
got
that
the
she carries
spark. She
herself, the
got
way
that
she
juice.
looks. Right, yeah, but at the same time, she still holds on to her femininity.
Yeah, because
Model.
she don't look manly to me.
Nah,
and
she
that's
Right,
model
but
and
she
all
bald
that
though.
stuff.
She bald
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
talks
she
shit.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? So she can grab. She can have
She can
multiple
grab,
audiences
yeah.
gravitate towards her, y'all.
She definitely
But let's be
marketable.
real, Caitlyn Clark. This gonna be kind of
Bro,
like
she's a
how
dog.
Yeah,
back in
she's a
'81
dog,
or
too.
1979 when
Magic
and Bird
Bird,
came in.
yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
effect for the WNBA.
And they
This is
need
that
to.
time.
This shit is
So they
serious. This shit
need,
is
and they
good for
need
the
to market their
WNBA, y'all.
differences. Like, you know, Caitlyn's definitely coming from a way. She goes to Iowa, bro. Like the epitome
Right.
of like
Yeah.
Midwest,
That's where she's from too. She's from Iowa.
predominantly white. You know,
Oh,
just
shit,
white
I know.
America. And we got Angel Reese from Baltimore, predominantly another
Mhm.
black culture. So now you have these two pitted against
Night
each
and
other,
day. It's night and
and
day,
it's
bro.
perfect because
Mhm.
I don't think nobody do blows. Everybody,
No.
did
Nah,
shit
it's
was
not
in the
personal.
game.
It's
That's
not
what I'm trying to
personal.
tell
She
you.
even
said it's not
Nobody
personal,
got
no beef.
hurt.
Yeah, y'all.
All we doing is talking it. Like you did it, I've done it too. And the thing is, next year they got another shorty that's coming back, and that's Paige Buckers. If y'all don't know about her, she's not as like fiery as the Caitlyn and Angel. But like it's gonna be three really fire ass
Yeah,
girls.
Caitlyn
in
from Des
college
Moines,
basketball.
Iowa. She is from Iowa. Yeah.
So next year, like, look, bro, if they have a game next year, if some kind of way the schedule makers give us Iowa,
got to.
LSU, and like
It's gonna be the
November or
biggest
something.
game.
They're
That's gonna be the
going to.
biggest
Not
game
even, not
They got
even
to.
in
in
the
college
day,
basketball.
They're going
yo,
to.
niggas are gonna
They're
be
going
sitting there
to.
with popcorn, yo. They can put that on
Yeah.
Saturday night prime time.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna watch that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No.
And that's what I would do if I was them. Like I would
So,
put that on whatever I could put that on and market the fuck out of
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah, to your
Hell
point,
yeah.
I
Hell
want to
yeah.
say this, and this what your boy from Boston should do. How about you give both of them an NIL deal? Maybe just give Reese an NIL deal. I don't know if she's going to accept it. She might.
She got hella money.
She got hella. But I'm
money.
saying,
Yeah, her
Barstool
shit
is the-
skyrocketed, y'all.
right.
Yeah, her
but
shit's got
Barstool
and
is
the other
going to
girl,
be a
Fadre.
trophy.
It's another girl on there, Fadre, who got a rap deal too. She's got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of girls
On
on there.
LSU.
Well, Rock Nation,
She
I
was
think she with
rapping in
Rock
the
Nation,
parade.
yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their whole team is swagger. They got a whole bunch
Right.
of girls on there that part. They
Yeah,
like it's not
that's
just
dope,
Angel. They
though.
all pretty much
But time
embody
out
that
though.
whole
Time
same
out.
thing.
Versus their individual businesses and what that's going to do for them in terms of sponsorships, NILs in college. But what does that do for WNBA though? Because yeah, their personal brands, things like that's going to pop, things like that right now. The college basketball for women, I think is going to pop. You also have, of course, Dawn Staley and South Carolina. They dogs. They still going to be there.
Mhm.
So, but with WNBA, there aren't any narratives except for Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
we're not
only
getting
narrative.
paid enough, and we're not getting paid enough.
Right. So
That's it.
what does do you think this is gonna run off into their
Yes.
WNBA
You need some
career?
firecrackers. Yes,
I don't think so.
Yes.
it will. Yes, it will.
You don't?
Dumb.
I don't know,
You
yo.
dumb.
I don't know if that's gonna sell out
I'm
the
gonna tell you
Staples
why I
Center. I
don't.
don't know if that's gonna sell out the
It's not,
Staples Center.
bro. Listen, we've seen chicks come into that played in college or went to the WNBA. That's better than Angel and you're crazy. We haven't
It's
seen
not
nobody
about being
better than
better,
Angel.
bro.
Bro, but what I'm talking about is their
It's
style,
not
bro.
about
You
being
talking
better,
about
yo.
just
You're
how
right,
they
yo.
play, bro.
It's the entertainment too. What she
charisma.
brings.
So you don't, bro. Lisa. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay,
No, we're talking. Bro,
Lisa Leslie,
nobody's
but
been a
then
fuck.
she bald. Don't give me Lisa Leslie, nigga, but she ain't talk
but
shit.
Lisa Leslie
like,
is a
it's a different energy,
bro.
then, yo.
She ain't had that swag at all. She
Bro, and this
got
is the thing.
swag, but not
Yeah.
this
But
swag.
different.
think
yo.
about it.
It's
All
different.
of those teams, like even if you look at
This city girl swag right here.
South
She
Carolina,
going crazy.
they had swag.
What you
I think
saying,
the
man?
thing
Yeah.
is the game was so good. The game was so good with the trash talking there because that wasn't planned. It wasn't planned, so it just so happened, and people like, yo.
Oh,
look
what
at
was the
this.
plan? What you mean?
Like we didn't know Shorty was gonna do the this and her. We wasn't expecting for her
Yeah.
to go back.
I knew
to
she was
back
gonna talk
40.
shit.
No, she was talking
I
shit.
knew she was
but
gonna talk
No,
shit,
I'm
yo.
talking the white girl, the white chick at first. We didn't know she was gonna go back to back 40 and treat South Carolina the way she was.
Well, when she did that to South Carolina,
Yeah,
people
it
took
was
no.
just a perfect storm. Like, who's this white girl that's giving us 40?
But listen,
disrespecting them like
so
that.
this is
That's
how it
real.
goes.
That's a real 40 though,
This-
y'all. That's a real.
Yeah, but
40.
this is how
it
it
is. That's what
goes.
I'm saying.
But
It
this
is
is how.
a real
But this
40.
is how it goes. Because if you really watch women's basketball, you know about Caitlin Clark already.
Mhm.
But if you don't, and then you just heard about it, because everybody kind of knew like Dawn Staley, South Carolina, they like unbeatable. Almost.
Undefeated top dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were undefeated, and they were the reigning
still, bro.
champs
Yeah.
from last.
Yeah,
So, they was
yeah.
on, so they already on like a 70-game win streak. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Shorty
so-
drop a 40 double, a triple double.
Yeah,
listen,
like, wow.
so like me, I already knew like I want to see this because if you know the thing, it's not just so about Caitlin Clark being nice. It's how she get her buckets. It's very
Yeah.
stuff like.
Oh yeah,
And that's
oh yeah.
why,
Very-
and
very-
that's
Nah,
why
she get busy. She get busy.
and that's why she's going to be different because she's the first
yo,
one to
that's
really
entertaining,
pull up
bro.
like Steph.
You
Like,
know what?
Like
Yeah,
it was other people better than Steph before he came, but not somebody who scored their buckets like Steph. He was
You
one
know
of a
what?
kind.
Yeah,
She's the
yo.
first woman who scores her buckets like Steph. Like she shoots literally from like half court, dog.
If this is
Yeah,
true, what
that motherfucker
Peacock said
fly.
that Kobe co-signed her.
No, I think Kobe
believe
was
it is.
co-signing the chick that plays for the Liberty.
Yeah,
The
he
girl that
plays
plays for the
Liberty.
Liberty. That's what he was.
Yeah.
She is a better shooter
She nice.
than what
She might be
nice.
all around better.
Nice.
She might be
Nice.
all around better. But what Caitlin's going to do that the other girl can't do is shoot the moon for them 30,
that's
40.
right.
That just
Yeah.
that gets people excited.
That's the
in a
wave,
way
yo. That's the wave,
that
yo.
other people don't do. Like
Let
when
me-
you do that shit, and then you be doing this too, and she got that
Yeah,
same little
that's
thing that
swag,
Steph
man.
do, and she be like, she don't do the little
She don't
dick,
shimmy.
the
She don't shimmy.
but she
Yeah.
do this shit to him, and she
Not
be
yet.
talking and doing all this shit. She gonna have, bro. She is gonna be a beat, dog. You gonna want to see her in the NBA.
That
She
shit gonna
different.
be great
Hey,
for the
she
WNBA,
different.
yo.
Let me add another element to this too. And we talking about double standards. So in the men and women game of volleyball, you have a net. The men's net is a level. The women's net is actually lower
Okay.
in volleyball. Now, we talking about volleyball. You gotta get up there and just hit the thing. And there are tall ass women in volleyball. Let's be clear.
Okay.
But they have a lower net.
Oh,
They have a lower net. So
let me
my
follow you,
point
man.
in this is to say we have a men's game. They got 10 feet. We got women. You know what I mean? They got tall women. But I'm saying if we make the goal 9-6, we might see some dunks, some reverse points.
okay.
Oh, you
And
saying
like
So you
lower
saying
than-
move it
than
down. I
front.
thought you
Move
were
it down. No,
Yeah,
I didn't know where we
yeah,
was going.
I was going with that, but I was talking about the volleyball shit.
Oh, I was going to say why do you do it
Volleyball's
differently?
lower
Okay.
That's a
than
good
women.
point, though.
The net.
No, yeah, they should. They should. It shouldn't be
It's
the
too
same.
late now, though.
It
You can't
definitely
do
shouldn't
that
be
now,
10
though,
feet.
yo.
What
It
you're
should
saying,
definitely shouldn't
man,
be
you're
10
right.
feet.
The game is Nick, bro. We go.
No, it should be modified to fit the women's
Watch this though.
game.
Why we watch the NBA like he was just saying because it's not too many women dunking.
We like
and the
high
ones-
rising, yeah.
the
We
ones
need
who
high
do
rising.
dunk.
It ain't. It's like
Like I
five.
said, we were so happy because we couldn't believe what.
Yeah, like
Kayla
Candace
was
Parker
doing.
did a regular
Yeah,
ass
doing.
ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
it.
regular dunk.
Brittany Griner.
I could do that. Yeah, it's
And
mad
that's what we're
stiff.
trying to say. Like, we're not trying to be sexist, but what we're saying, I think, is that the men just naturally they're going to be faster, stronger. They're going to jump higher. So they have a more of an IR wow factor with them. Women, like, they could be tough. And a lot of the women, like these women, they're incredibly skilled. Don't get me wrong.
Might be more skilled than men.
Straight buckets,
okay, you're getting
like,
carried away. No, they're not.
No, they are.
Some women are more skilled.
These women, like,
give me the one. Give me the one that's more skilled than one of our.
Nescu probably skilled a lot.
Nescu, Paige Beckers, Diana Taurasi, they're all fire, bro. Like
they are.
Bro, what I'm trying to say is that I'm talking about compared to the older level of women. I'm talking about they're better than like the Shamiqua Holsclaws and all of the old Cheryl Swoops and all of them.
Bro, you're blast. Cheryl Swoops?
No,
Cynthia Cooper?
No,
Cynthia Cooper different.
You dumb.
What I'm trying to say is they're more athletic, bro. Just not saying they're better, bro. I'm saying as time changes, they're faster, they're stronger, they weight train more. Like they have
don't
more
disrespect
nutrition.
them old heads though.
No, it's not about that. It's not about them physically. Physically, they're just.
Let me tell you another. Can I give you guys another double standard? Let's talk about the women that are complaining that the men should be supporting more. But this is the double standard. It's like when we support, it's like they still don't see it, right? You know what I'm saying? So let me say this. We are the ones that actually watch WNBA games.
Right. It's not the
and watch it for like enjoyment. Like, well, because it's basketball. We're gonna watch it. Right. Women ain't watching that shit. They is not,
but we get the blame.
Watching it, but we getting the blame for like, oh, y'all not supporting the WNBA. Like, no, bro, LeBron is at the games. Like, you see these guys at the shop. Yo, come on.
I want to say
it was Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, you see Draymond's face when she said that.
He wasn't having that shit.
Like,
at all.
About the patient.
That's where I don't agree though. I do think that the men have a I do think the men have a responsibility, yo, to grow the women's game. Yo.
They do.
But that's what they do. They talk about it. They wait.
No.
Go to the game.
How you mean?
I mean, like they have a it should be mandated that they. Help grow the league.
Stop talking.
Like what you say?
How can a basketball player watch the WNBA?
Yeah,
I'm saying this is what they what they should do, bro. Because when you make more, listen to me. When you make more, you have a greater duty to help out the less fortunate.
It's not that they make more.
So
the less fortunate.
No, it's not that they make more.
What are you talking about, man? These niggas make $60 million a year in the NBA. What are you talking about? They don't make more.
And we just explained that 30,000 people in
this
arena.
So give the butts in the street. I'm just saying.
But hear me. 30,000 people in this arena versus 5,000.
Right.
So LeBron and them going to the game. If it's still Mike,
that's not enough, y'all. That's not enough support.
All right, but if I give you monetary support, I expect to be a part. I'm supposed to be a part owner of the team. Yes, if I'm giving up monetary support,
what you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
They should give them like 5%.
I need to be a part owner in the team.
Yo, shut up.
Yo, I'm not talking the players out of their salaries. I'm saying the NBA profit as a whole, the offices should give them
the owners.
They should give them.
They get a higher percentage.
They're already doing.
They get a higher percentage though.
They're already. If
they feel the seats, they're gonna cake.
Bro, they don't have the fans, son. That's all
they
it
got
is.
The fans, yo.
No,
in the stands.
Bro, I'm not. This has nothing to do with the fans. I'm talking about the.
Dude, they need butts in the seats. Butts in the seats.
Listen, bro.
Butts in the
but listen,
seats.
y'all talking about why they don't have money. I'm talking about the people with money should help out the people who don't have money, y'all.
By giving them
their job.
No, by giving you my money because I worked hard.
That's not LeBron's job.
But listen, yo, because you're growing the game of basketball altogether, and when you grow the women's game, you're also helping grow the game of basketball as a whole, and in turn, just benefiting yourself.
Watch this.
Branding.
I agree with that.
It helps everybody for them for the women's game to grow. Basketball as a whole is going to help the NBA, bro.
But how does that really help them, though?
NBA been around, right?
Huh?
You realize that? You realize how long the WNBA been around?
Yeah,
right?
they've been around.
So let me ask you this. So cool. So let me ask you this: if every player give 5,000, I don't know.
I did not say that. No player should give it out of salary, but the league, there's profit sharing between the teams. Once the players get the concession stands, the jersey sales, the ticket sales.
So you're saying the
NBA should give like 2%. It should be in the league bargaining that we're going to give 5% of this profit after we paid out everything. We're going to get 5. We have a designated fund.
The NBA
5%.
So I'm asking
to the WNBA.
But the WNBA is a subsidiary already. The WNBA is a failing business. If it's business sense, is a failing business.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
So
again, I'm not saying that they're not already poor. I agree. I'm just what I'm telling y'all. I'm not saying that it's working or not. I'm saying that I think that's what they should be doing.
But what's that's going to change? Is that going to bring?
No, because with them, even though they aren't generating the money, with more money, that's like somebody believing in you and saying, even though you haven't earned this money yet by having the fans, I believe in you. Like if I go to Mike and I give him my business plan, I haven't sold anything yet, but this is what I'm telling Mike I want to do. Mike believes in me, so he's going to invest in me. All I'm telling is the men should invest in the women's game. Which means that they don't have to foresee.
But it's been 20 years, and if the NBA. The WNBA is a subsidiary of the NBA. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they've been investing with them. Yeah, they have invested. I'm not saying that they haven't.
I don't know where you're going.
They probably should give them more, but I'm just hoping what I'm saying,
too busy BS.
As the NBA makes more and more money, and as their TV contracts make them be able to pay more and more to their stars, they should give more and more back to the WNBA. Because I think that the WNBA had more money to marketing in their budget. They could give the women more money as for salaries. They could do more marketing. They could do more promotion with their sport. Because I just think that they lack in the marketing of their sport.
No, we just need better players in the WNBA. Let's get better.
So you're trying to say the level of play in the NBA is not good?
Get better talent. Because what we're talking about right now, the WNBA,
women. That's what
women. Hold on, with the women
support WNBA. If women support WNBA more, it would blossom more. Women, women should. That's
women don't watch sports as much.
I mean, okay, that's something you got to consider when you go into that business. When you got all women's league, you got to consider if you can bring in that women audience.
I'm not saying, let's be clear, women's sport is never going to be on the same level as the men in basketball. Not maybe
as far as what competition.
No, as far as the notoriety. No, the notoriety, the popularity.
Oh, right. Yeah,
it's never going to be as popular as the men's game. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that what we just saw this the past weekend between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, we can make that something. But
how often are we seeing that though? Turns we saw two teams that did that. How many college teams are there, bro?
Hey, I got to be more frontline stories. Real quick. Maybe it's probably a whole bunch of people like Angel Reese that have personalities like that we just don't know about. You got to spotlight them more.
Well, hold on. I got a solution for these people. I got a solution for the WNBA right now. Every WNBA team right now adopt this and give me a cut of it. Pre-game brunch. Get you pre-game brunch events every event. Guarantee you the women gonna be out there now. The women coming.
Sexist, man.
Pre-game brunch, dog.
You're a real piece of shit, man.
Brunch on WNBA. Brunch on what you mean? Them women coming out.
Y'all like brunches, right?
Y'all like brunches, right?
Free bottomless mimosas when you
swear to God. What?
Them games will be out of his mind, man.
Bullshit.
You come to an LA Sparks game. Free mimosas.
Bro, that should be sold out. Swear to God.
Damn.
Yo, nobody doing
that's all you can do to entice some women. Nah, man. But no, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I will be going to a WNBA game this summer with my Carol's. I hope y'all do it with y'all girls.
With your what?
Curls? You got
my
girls?
My girls.
My girls.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
With my curls in, bro. No, I'm gonna go with my girls, my little girls, my daughters.
Does your wife watch the WNBA?
Huh?
Does your wife watch the WNBA?
Nope.
That's the problem right there.
No, she don't watch no sports.
She don't watch sports.
I don't expect her to
I'm messing with you.
Like she's not gonna watch. I bet you. But if it was a dope, she would watch a women's game before she would watch a men's game. Probably.
No, seriously. Like to get back to what we were saying though. Like I feel like if more, because when you watch WNBA games. Like it's a lot of NBA players there, so I don't know what you're.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from a corporate standpoint.
Oh, you're talking about from a financial.
Yeah, they need to back them. No, I'm not saying no NBA player has to say, yo, we personally have to give them some of the money we earn by playing to them. No, I'm saying the NBA as a whole, as a corporation, should have something stipulated into their contract or agreements.
I can't agree with that.
They're going to try to keep them. Now again. The WNBA got to help themselves too. I'm not saying they got to keep them afloat, bro. But what I'm trying to say is...
It's been 20 years, though, Turns. 20 years.
No, it's been more than 20 years.
That's about 20, 25 years. I think
it's almost 30 years. It came 1997.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Terrence, you
Nigga, it's gonna
remember
be, it's gonna be
when
30 years in
I
2027.
remember they had Teresa Witherspoon and
Coop,
Lisa Leslie and Cynthia
Yeah,
Cooper and Swoops and Tina
Come
Thompson
on,
with the big
man.
That shit was
red
fire.
hair.
That
I
shit
always
was
like Tina
fire.
Yeah.
Thompson. Yo, we
Yeah.
watched it.
I did
That's
love
what
her
I'm
mouth,
trying to
though.
say.
Tina
Yo,
Turner's
and-
mouth
Yeah,
was
this was gonna happen though. We
Yeah, but
we
we
just
do
talked
need
about it.
we need a female we can
effect-
all get behind. And I think we're
Yo,
gonna get
hold
behind
on. The
Angel
effect
Reese,
that's
yo.
about to
I think we're
happen.
gonna get behind her, yo,
Yeah, the
before
effect that's
NBA.
about to happen, Terrence, is that you got Caitlin Clark and you got
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese coming
can
up.
do
It's
something.
gonna be that. It's gonna be magic, and it's gonna be bird effect. That this marketing is. I think that could happen. Hopefully, and hopefully
Yeah, I play
these
the cards
women
right.
come together and can actually play off of that and be cool, but actually play the villain or the rivalry role.
And,
And hopefully,
Mhm.
hopefully, one go to the Sparks, one go to the Liberty, or whatever the case may be, and it goes
Mystics.
crazy. The Mystic or the Mystics. Well, what's the rivalries in WNBA?
I
Well, let
couldn't
me ask
tell
y'all a
you,
question.
Damn.
What woman have you ever heard talk about the WNBA? Like say anything about a WNBA player,
not one.
Not in
Or-
years. Not since it first started.
like a
Man,
game?
now how many women do y'all know that really damn in the sports like that?
Bro, I know a
I'm
lot of
saying,
women that
back
Come
when
they
on,
first
watch the
stop
started,
that,
games.
bro.
and watch-
Stop
so
that.
we went to school with hoopers. Like I knew a lot of girls that hoop.
They don't talk about WNBA players.
What now? Who
Yeah.
me?
I ain't heard no.
I
no
know.
woman that say
I
nothing
know.
about his
I don't-
WNBA.
Y'all don't know. So y'all telling me y'all don't know one WNBA player right now?
No. Yeah.
No, I know that. I'm
Mike,
talking
you
about
know
women.
We're talking about the women here,
Women.
bro.
Have
No,
you
I'm just
heard a
saying,
woman
I
in
probably know one.
conversation talk about a WNBA player?
No, I'm
or
saying
a
Mike, 'cause
game?
I know Mike don't follow the women's basketball day, so I was just asking him like, do
Yeah,
you
I
know
probably
one?
just know one.
I'm not
I
even
just
trying to
know
be
one,
funny.
I
Like
just
who
know
would that
one.
be?
What's the she's a sports analyst too though. What's her name, y'all?
Yo, Shamika. Yo.
Shamika.
Who?
Shamika Host
You
Club?
know Skylar
No.
Diggins,
I know
yo.
Host. No, Host Claw is one of my
What's-
favorites.
You know
What's the-
Skylar
she a
Diggins,
sports-
nigga.
Skylar Diggins, yeah. No, what's about the
Come on,
sports-
Lobo,
She
Rebecca
that's
Lobo.
No, she
No.
on
He's
ESPN.
talking about she's an actual
She just
one
won.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
like year before last.
Shamika's is what's her name?
damn.
She's fresh off
Come
the
on,
table
y'all.
too. That's
She
what I'm
black?
talking about.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
she got a bubble too. She got a
bro,
bunky.
she's
Oh,
fresh off the
Shanae
table.
Gumake.
Shanae
Gumake.
Gumake.
Shanae.
Nah,
Shanae
that's not her
Gumake.
name.
Dark
You
skin,
talking about
dark skin.
Shanae? He talking
She
about
just
the
won,
one-
like I think the year before last. Her team just won.
You don't even know a nigga. You don't know a name.
Yo, she be
Too
on.
busy
She be
BS.
with Shaq and the
Oh no.
Candace
Candace
Parker.
Parker.
Candace Parker.
Yeah, Candace Parker.
But
Right.
look how long Candace Parker been in the league.
She's still
She's a
playing.
dinosaur.
Still
She's
playing,
a
bro.
dinosaur,
Yeah.
y'all. She
Still
was around when
playing.
Pat Summitt was still around.
Right.
God bless her
And
soul.
just won the
Yeah,
chip
rest in
last
peace.
year too.
All I'm
That's
saying
crazy.
is,
Oh, she a
bro,
legend.
nobody's watching the games, and no one is going to the game. So it's not the
Yeah,
NBA.
we gotta do better, but we gotta do better with that though too, y'all. Y'all wouldn't want to take y'all daughters to a WNBA game?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Listen, as soon as Angel Reese makes it to the WNBA, we lit.
Look what Kick
This
Hop
is
just
somebody you
said.
can get behind, yo. You gotta
Right.
get
That's
behind.
why you gotta get behind. Yeah.
yo, yeah. That's all.
And that's
It's
what I
all
meant by
training, yo.
talent.
It's
We gotta have
We
better
had a
talent.
lot of people we could have gotten behind, bro. Everyone thought Shamika Holdsclaw was going to be the next.
I
We
seen
were
her.
young.
I
We
seen
was like
her
eight,
though.
yo.
I seen her play.
So it's a lot of people we could get behind. So you know what I want to do? I'm going to challenge y'all for come next season. I want to see if y'all have this same energy about these chicks.
I promise
and all
I'm
of
going
that,
to a
bro.
WNBA.
Who?
I'm
in
going
the
to a
College?
Mystics
Who you talking
game.
about? College basketball?
Well, all of it. College.
Because the girls are gonna be in college. They're gonna be in college.
That's
Yeah,
the great
they're
thing.
coming
They're
back.
coming
Yeah, they're
back.
coming
They're
back.
not.
Right, yeah.
They're coming back. And if we could play that, and that's the great thing about women is they more so they stay their whole 4 years. So
Yeah, that
we
is
get to
true.
see them continue to
Mature,
play. And if
build.
they're probably going to have some of the best teams again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when we see them in the tournament again, it would be. And then we still have Dawn Staley, so we still have that. We still have Gina
Yeah.
Auriemma over there in UConn. You
Mhm.
can't forget about them. They still a powerhouse. So we have them. Then we have these two other ones that just came in. And then I think we're going to have. I think women's college basketball is going to be the latest that it's ever been next year.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to be more popular
I'll
than
wait to
men's.
see.
I'm going to go
I'll
out
wait
and say
to
that.
see.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say they're
this.
going to be more popular than men. It's going to be more
I'm gonna
popular
say
than
this.
the men's game.
I'm gonna say
next
this. We gonna see the most trash talking.
Oh, what's up?
year. Next year,
It's
on
up.
all sides.
It's up.
On all sides.
It's up.
Well, at least in a college.
It's
In the
up.
college
Come on,
arena.
LSU, yo.
A
They're the
lot
first
more
girl
women gonna be
team-
talking shit too.
Yeah,
They're
they
the
are,
first
yo.
girls team that I've seen really carry it like the men, yo. Like how they trash talk, like how they
Yeah.
be.
They like
after
the Memphis
They
Grizzlies.
listen to
They the
Boosie.
Grizzlies.
They are.
They listen to
They the
Boosie.
Memphis Grizzlies of the
Yeah, they
the
listen
women's.
to Boosie cussing.
Yeah,
they
definitely.
tripping. They just themselves, yo. And that's what the sport needs, yo. I think the sport says
They the Grizzlies.
it was
for sure.
always like, oh, we have to be polite. We're women. We have to carry ourselves a certain way. And I think they're the first ones like, nah, fuck it. Like we dogs too. And
Yeah.
women, we can
It's a
we can
balance,
trash talk
though.
too.
I think it's
Look
a
at-
balance.
Look what Kickoff said. And
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. To my point,
Mm-hmm.
what I was saying, like, yo, I see mad women talking football facts. these days. Some
Mhm.
NBA, I see it
Mhm.
too. I hear absolutely no women
Yeah.
talking
About
WNBA shit.
But
bro.
nobody's talking about the WNBA,
Agreed.
though, yo.
Yeah, nobody's talking about him.
My
I
man
just don't
want to
think-
blame it on the NBA. Though.
I didn't blame
Right,
it. I just
right.
said
You
that
want
they
the
have
NBA, what you want the NBA players to do?
You
Like,
need to
they
have
can't
it
get
in
on
your
the court.
bargaining
No, I said they yeah, they have
Bro, it's
a
the
fucking
product. It's a product
responsibility,
issue.
yo.
It's a product issue.
Son.
It's a product issue. It's not. It's not the fans. It ain't the NBA players.
So
It's
you
a
mean that they
product
should
issue.
change up the product, like have more
Right. Like goals need to be 9'6" instead of 10 feet.
No,
I
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
see
say
some
that.
dunk.
They
Yo,
need to have
we have
runs.
never seen a woman get dunked on. We have never seen
like
a
a John
woman
Morant dunk. You
posterizer,
wanna see
bro.
like a John
There
Morant
has
dunk.
never been a woman posterizer
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Is
It's
it-
a lot of
You know how
They
variables.
whack
don't,
yo.
that
jump
is?
high enough. They don't
Yo,
jump
that's
high enough.
whack as
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I've never seen a woman get dunked on.
No, they can't physically jump. A woman can't jump high enough. To
Yeah, the
damn-
hips,
most
but
of them
still,
can.
that's why you lower the goal 9'6".
Yo, what are y'all
And let-
talking
I
about?
want to see
bro?
somebody get dunked on.
No, he said go lower the goal.
Hey.
He said modify it because naturally
No.
women don't have the
Women
same
can't
natural
jump
born
high. They
gifts.
can't jump that high.
So
There's
you need
trans
to,
women out there that's gonna be in the WNBA.
But they know they're gonna have
And
their
they-
own.
Hey,
and they
hey,
can definitely
They
jump.
are.
It's
Too
They're
gonna
busy.
the
Yeah.
first one we're gonna be able to do it, and we're gonna have another
let
discussion when
those
that happens.
trans women get in the WNBA
They
and
not.
let's
They,
do
see,
it.
they not gonna. They not
and they're
gonna
gonna
like
be
that
dunking
shit.
from the
They
free
gonna
throw
smoke-
line,
they gonna
and I
not gonna like
guarantee
that
the
shit,
shit go
yo.
up.
The other women
Yeah.
not gonna. The women not gonna like that shit, yo.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see. I mean,
I
we'll see.
guarantee that Angel ain't gonna do that. Angel ain't go. You can't. I can't.
She's
See.
gonna touch it to a
Y'all imagine though? Can
transsexual.
y'all imagine? That should be crazy, yo.
Yeah,
When that
man.
bitch is dunking on everybody. Like,
Yeah,
what the
bro.
Yeah,
fuck?
that's gonna be
Nah,
rough.
that'd be funny. I will say this, fellas.
Stop it! Don't go
This-
where you're going. Maintain.
No. I was just
Okay,
gonna
okay.
say. I was just gonna tell the bullshitters. I really wanted to know what they thought, but real quick, I also want to say this. Too busy BSing. We are a show. We are a pod. We are family. And to our bullshitters out there, we are a community. I want y'all to go ahead right now, hit that subscribe button. Also, that link that you see, say hit that share that link right there with a friend in your chat or on social media in the DM. Share it, man. Help us grow the community. But yeah, back to this story. Any last kind of words or points on this one?
Hey,
I want the WNBA to be successful. To be honest.
Hey, let's mark.
I agree.
Facts.
Concur.
Let's mark this one here. Well, Puma, you don't got no girls, so it's fine. We're
I
taking.
actually got a chick.
No,
you mean girl,
I'm
not
not
married.
girl.
Oh,
I mean, a little girl.
Oh, a girl, and I got boys.
Oh my God, man! Woman said,
Oh.
"No, I got a girl, yo.
I got
I
a
got
girl.
girl." Tomato. You
I
got
didn't get
girl,
mad. I
yo.
just wanted to correct my man.
Bro,
but I
I'm
don't have
telling
any.
you.
No
Oh, you don't have
daughters.
a
No
young-
daughters.
exactly.
Hold on,
No
that leads
doubt.
me to another question.
just-
Man, you
hold
got girls?
on,
Said, "Nah, I'm
man.
just playing, yo."
I just got a message came through, y'all. We got to take our girls for WNBA game.
Yeah, we got to.
So
Fact.
us
It's
three,
a fact.
we locked in. My little Mookie come.
Y'all should do that, man. That'd be
Mookie
dope,
come
man.
home. You bring the little ones tea, and I bring Kayla. Let's make
What you
it.
mean this summer?
It's this summer. Season about
In
to
like
start.
2 months. Yeah, like
Yeah.
2
I
months.
said that.
Summer.
Miana gonna want to go.
A mystic
Shit going-
game, y'all. Let's go to a mystic game.
All right, so Mike's last word was definitely he wants to see the WNBA go. I
do.
agree. Everybody else said, I think, do you want to bow? That was the bow message right there for real. But yeah, real quick, y'all know you can find me. It's your boy Maintain on everything on every social media is maintained just like that. What about you guys?
Love the
Tell 'em
people
where they
that
can find
love you, man. Love the people that love
Oh,
you.
yo, catch me, Terrence. It's that name that you see on the screen on all my social platforms. Holla at me.
Y'all know
Facts.
where I'm at.
Yeah, big screw in the building.
Holla.
Big screw
Let's
boy,
go.
screw gang. Keep it.
Yeah, and it's too busy BSing, man. Y'all know what it is. We every